Alright, welcome back guys. So this is the most awaited video and the video that was in demand. We're gonna be building and modifying M10 like a legend, like a professional. So let's start modifying it. Okay, so this is the most basic build of M10. We're gonna add specs to it, start modifying it. I usually start from the stock side and then move on towards the muzzles, okay? So let's start doing that. Over here, obviously, our main aim with each and every attachment is to improve the stats of the gun. Okay, so the stats are on the left corner, bottom corner. You check for the vertical recoil, the horizontal recoil, check the ergonomics because that's going to matter a lot, and the hip fire stability. Okay, first of all, adding the stock is usually to balance out or increase the score for the vertical and horizontal recoil, ergonomics, and hip fire stability. Over here, instead of adding any, more expensive stock, I would just, recommend you to add this one. You can see how the scores went up, from 55 and 49, it went up to 11 to a 17 ratio of 58 to 51. All right, so this is the stock that I would recommend you to add. Okay, in M10, the vertical and horizontal recoil, we're focusing on this because one shot it should be so accurate that it kills a player. If it's a headshot, then you know how much accuracy we want in that. We don't want the gun to shake, okay, to go up so high so that our shot gets missed. That's the thing with that. Alright, so we're done adding the stock over here. Okay, now to improve the scores for the vertical and horizontal recoil, we have to add a good handguard and a good grip with that. So I would recommend you, since you can see the ergonomics with this is 50, okay, the standard M10 handguard. If I choose the M10 tactical one, it's going to increase that to 54, okay? That's how the score increases. Now we can go ahead and attach a front grip to this. The best front grip that you can attach to M10 is the triangular one, okay? Don't go for the tilt one. If you want to go ahead with that. The scores are going to go a little bit low with that. But the triangular one is the one of the best grips, that I attach with every gun, assaults, submachine, you name it. All right. So as you can see, the scores are all-time high now, 64 to 60. That's best and that's good for a sniper like M10. Okay. Now, since we're done with this, okay, it's time to add a muzzle. Now, with the muzzle, if you want to increase the score or if you want, to not suppress the noise of the gun, usually players, I would recommend you to go with this one. This increases the score massively and takes it up to 70 for the vertical recoil and horizontal recoil is the same. And that's pretty much dope for a gun like M10. It's going to deliver one of the most accurate shot to the player. All right, but if you want a player that want to suppress their noise, don't want to get their noise out or location to be get out, you can choose this one or you can choose this one. Okay, both are the same. So I'm gonna be choosing the yellow one over here, the M10 suppressor, which is widely used by players. You can see I'm gonna be choosing that. All right, so we're done with this up till now. We have done the stock. We have gone with the handguard, the grip, and the suppressor. Now the thing left is to add a good scope over here. Okay, so for the scope, I would recommend you to add, well, 1:6 times scope. With this, you can get a close. If a person is approaching you close, you can choose. You can close down the scope to a holographic angle. Okay, and if the person is too far away, you can switch it up to a 6x scope. All right, that's why I'm recommending you to choose a 6x scope. Okay, it's gonna deliver damage to a person that is close and that is far away to a 6 times range. Plus M10's effective range is 130, that is massive. Okay, so I would recommend you to go with this particular stroke. All right, so up till now we're all done with the gun. Okay, let's just complete and total out everything. So the total goes up to 47,000 for this gun. Let's buy and send this up. Okay, so our gun has been prepared over here. Now let's check it out, go toward the shooting range and check how this gun is performing. Let's go. Alright, so we're at the shooting range, guys. Now let's check how our gun is performing how the modification is. So I'm gonna be choosing the farthest away target, and that is that. Okay, and aim at the center. Okay, all good. Fixed at one spot, guys. Did you see that? Did you see how the build is? So if you're gonna aim at the head, it's gonna go right at the spot. Okay, and the 6x scope, you can see if you change it. Okay, so for close range, it goes up to this. For 6x zoom, it's gonna shift to that. Okay, that's the main advantage of this one. That's how the gun is going to perform. You can see how the target is, how fixed it is at a target that you're going to shoot at. Alright, so I'm going to be coming up with these builds more depending on your request in the comments. Okay, so do subscribe, do share my videos. I'm going to come up with more builds in the future. Till then, best of luck, guys. Bye bye.